Good morning, Sheboygan, and welcome to the 4th of July parade. Alongside Nanette Bulubush and the coach, Chris Wright, I'm Mike Martin. And we've got a great parade for you today, and we're looking forward to bringing it to you. I want to introduce our staff today. Robert Ingram will be our director. He's going to be assisted by Scott Maloff, the channel WSCS channel director, and our cameramen are behind this camera is Greg Zablocki, and on the top camera is Richard Bartson. Nanette, what are you looking forward to in today's parade?
Well, I'm looking forward to that amazing John Michael Kohler Art Center Culinary Arts Carts. If you haven't seen it, you have to see it. It's always there at the Levitt concert Thursday nights. Amazing attraction for Sheboygan. Also, all the dance teams, oh my God, they break my heart. They work so hard, they're so athletic, they're so impressive, they're so beautiful. We should be so proud of them.
Chris, how about you? What are you looking forward to?
Well, I've been coming to the parade since I've been in town here, and you know what I'm looking forward to? I don't get candy thrown at me this year, so I'm really kind of disappointed about that, Marty, but I'm really looking forward to the parade and sharing it with you guys today, and I've always loved the parade since I've come to town.
We're going to offer up some tidbits about the 4th of July and also some announcements about other activities that will be going on today. We're going to step back to the table and give you a chance to look from Richard's camera up on top.
Enjoy the parade.
Run, Santana.
Good job.
Next time we need to trade phone numbers so I can call everybody.
This is on. I don't think you'll need that, but don't drift off too far because it only has a range of so far. Hey, Brady! Leading off the parade was the Sheboygan Police Department and Honor Guard. Following them is our bagpiper. Okay, Chris. You get the first one that comes by, and Nanette, you'll take the next one.
All right.
Nanette was a little bit late today, but she's all set to go, and we're happy about that.
Me too. I parked.
Chris was a little disappointed, though, because he likes to talk.
Well, I will say this, my family always enjoyed a bagpipe. My grandpa, when he passed away, had a bagpiper at his funeral, and so that brought a little tenderness to me because my grandpa came to the parade for a number of years with my family.
I got to update this for you, Nanette, because there are a couple that aren't in the program. Ooh, it's already updated.
As we're waiting here, Wisconsin Bank and Trust comes by, Marty. They have an ATM machine at DeLand Park for Lakeside Big Band Celebration, which is coming up tonight by Johnsonville.
Do you know any of those people? Chris is waiting for the Elks Club to come by. He'll know all those people.
Okay, yeah.
Matter of fact, the old timers do their banking through Wisconsin Bank and Trust.
Oh, I think some young timers did too.
Actually, that's not our name anymore, Sheboygan County Baseball Association.
Oh.
But most people know us as the old timers.
We'll have a picnic tomorrow night at Wildwood Park.
Yeah,
Come
here.
down tomorrow at
You can bring your significant other.
5 o'clock or so, and then the Sheboygan A's will be playing after that.
You won your last game, right? I believe.
Well, we're a separate organization. The A's are the baseball team.
Okay.
Our little organization will be having their get-together before the game.
I see. So you support the Sheboygan.
Right.
That's always been. The Sheboygan Fire Department is a career full-time department operating 5 frontline fire apparatus and 3 paramedic staff ambulances on 5 fire stations. They are so proud to have served the citizens of Sheboygan since 1888.
Now, there's an organization that's changed over the years. You know, the equipment, of course, is so much better. The training has to be a whole lot more than it used to be.
We are so proud to have them.
One of the things we won't run into, being this close to the start, are big gaps in the parade.
That's true. We're right at the beginning.
Now we're located on 8th and New York Avenue, and got a nice spot here picked out. And
In the shade. I tell you, being in the shade helps us to see the monitor.
well, what's nice too is the weather is just spectacular, about 70 degrees. And, I mean, we've come to a lot of parades where it's been really, really warm or really, really cold too. Grab that jacket sometimes too.
Mayor Mike Vanderstein and members of the Common Council wish a happy Independence Day to everyone. And there you see the mayor in the back seat of that classic car. It's Chris, I heard you drop that off at City Hall for them to use today.
I was just trying to figure out what kind of car that is. That's a sharp-looking vehicle. There's the mayor.
What kind of car?
Hey Ryan,
All right,
come
I
over
got
here.
mine parked over
Ryan,
there.
that's quite a suit. Where'd you get that?
Well, you can find anything on the internet nowadays.
Ryan Sorensen, one of our new city councilmen. Welcome to all of you.
Councilmen and their families.
Ooh, this is Nanette's car. Well, we missed the red one on this. Well, you saw it there. That was Nanette's car.
Oh yeah,
And
that
I've
would
got
be
the
that'd be
gray
great.
Ford,
Right, right.
the grandpa car. You get them.
So the proud sponsor of the Johnsonville Big Bang Independence Day celebration at DeLand Park, Johnsonville Sausage. Started in a tiny butcher shop in 1945. 70 years later, the family-owned company employs more than 1,600 members dedicated to making the world's best sausage. I know about 50 of them, maybe not that many, but they love working there. It's true. At Johnsonville, the employers are responsible for everything the company does, including today a parade made the Johnsonville way.
Johnsonville is spread out too. I know when I would go to those baseball drafts in Philadelphia, they get Johnsonville sausage in their.
Oh yeah, they're worldwide, which is amazing. Ever since Charlie Murphy was serving up Johnsonville brats, you know, it's amazing. Now even they're expanding out there too. I don't know if you've been out there,
Yes,
but
I
they're
have.
adding to many buildings out there. And Sheboygan, you know, used to be the brat capital of the world. Probably still is, but
I like that sign. You can't spell sausage without USA. Who once said you can't spell Kentucky without the UK, or you can't spell Duke without the UK? And we got the Johnsonville sausage. A little different than the Clemens sausage.
looks to me they're handing out bears here. Got to save some of those. A lot of parade left.
No, they're little pigs.
Little piggies.
Of course.
Here, let's see your arm. Show me what you got. Boy, this Johnsonville display is quite long, Chris.
Yep. Little piggies.
And we got the riders on the float. I believe, Nanette, that like was the last time when we did this together, they have judges on the course that are ranking.
Judging for the best floats. That's
Right.
that's terrific because people put so many hours into these. I mean, look at that. Look at how. Imagine how much time to put all that glitter on there, and all
Oh,
the
yeah, fidget
maneuvering.
spinners too, the latest craze they're handing out.
And more Johnsonville.
I don't know if you guys saw, but a couple days ago, the Atlantic Monthly Magazine had a story about Sheboygan on its website, and they talked about how lucky Sheboygan is to have so many family-owned companies. That's what sustained us. That's what's kept us. There's still problems, that's for sure.
Probably one of the main drivers of the economy, and that's a good thing.
Well,
too.
that they're committed, that they donate so much, they hire local, they're committed to these communities, and we're very lucky to have them.
Speaking of family-owned companies, Festival Foods, a proud sponsor of tonight's festival fireworks, which is going to be launched at about 9:30 at South Pier. Stop by for Festival for great stuff for not a lot of money. Of course, located at Taylor Heights. They seem to be handing out water. Fortunately today, as I said, the weather's not too hot, but
No, we're pretty lucky. Did any of you see the Venetian boats last night?
I did.
Oh man, that's incredible. The lights, the boats, the crowds.
Yeah,
the
a lot.
Say
beauty.
about Festival, once they entered into the community, they got engaged very quickly. I know they've been a big sponsor helping the Sheboygan Public Education Foundation with their Diploma Dash and many other activities that go on. Next we have Shoreline Metro. Redefine your commute with Shoreline Metro. It's the premier provider of safe, affordable, and reliable public transportation to the Sheboygan urbanized area. Whether it is to work or school, shopping or appointments, we're more than a transportation option. We're a way of life. Speaking of transportation, Chris, does your company
I don't think
work for it, are they
roll
in the
right away
parade?
they are not.
Right away's not in, huh?
So we have Congressman Glenn Grothman walking around. There's his car. He's shaking hands as per usual. That's what he should be doing. Also, other state elected officials, they all wish, from the Republican Party, here they are, they all wish everyone a happy and safe Independence Day celebration.
Yeah, he's in the blue
Yeah,
shirt
he's wearing
over
a blue
there.
shirt.
Nice that he took some time. Recently won the election in November, and with everything that's going on in Washington this last week or so, it's nice that he came to Sheboygan.
I believe State Senator Devin Lemahue is here as well. I'm not sure about Tyler Vorpagel, probably. They always have those amazing signs.
We've got Tangle. There you go.
Yeah, the President Trump banner here.
Republicans well represented early on in the parade.
And here comes some of that first candy I'm going to miss out on, Marty.
Yeah. Whoa! You got to be down by the curb, Chris.
That's okay.
We're gonna have to get you a longer mic next year. Longer cord, get you down to the street. Still with the Republican Party, Johnson and Walker and Lemahue.
Last year, I don't know if you saw, they had a whole, at the end of these amazing banners, they had Harleys, a bunch of Harleys
Oh, maybe that'll be coming up.
bearing GOP flags. So we'll see if they are. They're always a big popular item in the parades.
Now when the Democrats walk by, is it going to be very short?
No, no. I think some of you know I ran against Tyler for State Assembly last fall.
That's right.
It was a friendly race.
Oh, that's no fun.
No, it was. He was. He's a very nice guy. I happen to disagree with his votes, but he's a nice guy. Last time we saw him, he gave me a big hug.
Oh, great for him.
No, Democrats will be terrific. I think they're 73 or 74.
So you're a Democrat?
I am. Proud progressive. We are having a
Me
voice
too.
here.
Chris claims to be independent.
Yes, I am.
Mostly, I'm a proud Sheboygan County resident. I adore this place.
Plymouth, right?
Elkhart Lake.
Okay,
My
that
husband's
counts.
a dairy farmer, former teacher, former WHBL news director.
Yeah, wow, cool.
How about you guys? You guys are sports announcers. I know
What's
that
that?
much.
Teaching,
Chris
education.
is still teaching. I'm a retired teacher.
Where do you teach, Chris?
Sheboygan Leadership Academy. So we're a
Oh,
school, a charter school for 5 years.
Yeah.
Spectacular place to work.
Yes, it is. I can
Located
imagine.
right behind Burger King there. Next we have the Hmong Christian Reformed Church and the Mutual Assistance Association. The Luna Bells will be performing their traditional among dances, wearing their clothing styles indicative of the different groups among living in the community. Upon close visual inspection, differences in the details can be seen. The Lunabellas are a parade favorite for many here in our community.
I know at Christmas time they send their groups around to the various schools to do their traditional dance, and it is quite amazing. The kids that perform those dances put a lot of time and effort.
And look at
ready.
those! Look at those costumes. Those are incredible. The threading,
And,
the sewing.
You look at my annual. There were no Hmong people then. They are now integrated and part of our community, and we need to be accepting of their culture.
Originally from the mountains of Laos.
There's Jane.
There's Carrie's wife, Jane.
Yeah, there she is. Carrie
Wearing
Coucher, a former
beautiful
wife.
dress. Oh my!
Just got back from 7-week vacation in Europe.
Yes, I'm so jealous.
All about that. There's your candy.
Oh my gosh, here are those boys that candy.
Continuing with the Hmong celebration. I got it. I got it. Get that one. I'm up first. Wait your turn and then. Where's the candy? Show me your arm, kid. Come on, right here. Oh, they got all kinds of stuff, Chris.
Yeah.
They're not even looking at it. Next we have Pink Heel Sheboygan County. Pink Heel Sheboygan County is a non-profit organization that raises money for women and their families that are battling cancer. All the money they raise stays in Sheboygan County. This particular pink vehicle was at Jefferson Elementary last year, I think it was. Anyway, it was also down by the ballpark a couple years
They
ago.
go all
I
over
did sign
town.
my name on there because my dad died of cancer.
Very nice cause.
Join us at Plymouth Fairgrounds Sheboygan County Fair, August 31st through September 4th. I was trying to find out, we don't have her name.
No, and I was going to look it up, and I forgot.
Beautiful young woman. She does such an important job at the fair, promoting all our different agricultural products, 4-H. She's hard work. Find out her name.
Now we have my daughter's favorite part of the parade, and my Aunt Stacy Gare, well, I shouldn't say that, is the Sheboygan dog training. And they were established in 1952, teaching owners how to have a dog when they live with. Actually, it's Stacy Porton now. With 2 heated training buildings and 2 outdoor fenced-in areas, the club is open year-round, owned and operated by its members. All dogs are welcome at the Sheboygan Dog Training Club. So if you have a dog that's not exactly being quite disciplined for you, perhaps you should go to the training club.
I am always so impressed with what these dogs do. I've had several dogs and I've never been able to do that in a crowd surrounded by thousands of people. I mean, look at that.
My son has a husky. He should take Onyx to the dog training. We walk in the house and he's all jumping on us left and right. Who doesn't like a dog?
Oh, they're all sitting now. Well, they're supposed to be sitting, all of them.
Well, okay, some of them are. They can't quite hear.
There you see the Sheboygan Dog Training Club since 1952. Oh, you had that in your little dialogue there.
Well, I was going to say, what did dogs do before that? Probably.
Next we have the U.S. Coast Guard Auxiliary, and they are promoting the wearing of life vests. Their motto is We can't bear not to wear life vests float. We don't. The parade boat is a model of a 1941 U.S. Coast Guard vessel with teddy bears riding at the rear of the vessel, and that really brings up an important point, guys, that during this holiday weekend we want, of course, to have everybody be safe. Right now it'd probably be more in terms of fireworks and that kind of thing.
But on the water.
But on the water is also important.
Have either been sailing lately? I went in college, but that was a couple years ago.
The closest I got to sailing was fishing boats when I was in the Navy.
Well, we are so fortunate to have sailing, the Sheboygan Sailing Center, and of course the Yacht Club, and they promote this non-profit program is for anyone. It says youth, but that could be young at heart too. Anyone ages 5 to 85 and beyond, from beginner to advanced. Their mission is to cultivate an appreciation of Lake Michigan across the Sheboygan community. Give the gift of sailing, or come set sail yourself. It's an experience you'll never forget.
Steve just passed by as the community boating education leader. Regardless of your skill level, its instructors will get you to the next level in sailing, or if you need to learn about power boating as well. See Sheboygan.org. That's capital S-E-A, capital S, Sheboygan.org, and all the details. After the parade, go join them at the riverfront at Rotary Park for the annual boat races, newly named the Castaway Challenge.
There was an article just the other day in the paper about a facility they're going to build a little bit on the west side for storing all their equipment during the winter months. Look forward to that. Coming up the road here, I think we have Christ Child Academy. That would be the South Side's conglomeration of Catholic parishes and that school. Christ Child Academy showcases family, students, and alumni spreading the message and mission of CCA.
I know that they had a billboard up.
That'd be Confraternity of Christian Doctrine? No, CCA. Oh well.
I know they had a display up for, I believe they had 4 or 5 valedictorians at South that came from CCA. When you consider the smaller school, that's quite an honor for Christ Child Academy and their educational background.
So many schools here, private and public, diverse, offering all sorts of curriculum.
Nanette, you probably don't know this, but back in the day when I was in grade school, Sheboygan had 6 Catholic grade schools. And now they're down to 2 on the north side, which is Elizabeth Ann Seton, and then Christ Child Academy on the south side. So the face of Catholic education, anyway, has changed quite a bit. But the crying kids have not.
I went to a Catholic school and then I taught at one. I lived with nuns for 4 years. I admired those people. Horizon for Girls is a county-wide mentoring program for girls, for middle and high school girls. The all-volunteer nonprofit lights the spark, teaching goal setting and future planning. Horizon for Girls achieves 100% graduation for girls that stay engaged in their programming. Definitely a wonderful option for girls throughout the county.
Sheboygan Early Bird Rotary, Claudette and Claudette Jr., the Dancing Lobsters, invite you to their Early Bird Rotary Lobster Boy, which will be held this year on July 21st. If you don't like lobster, they'll have plenty of lobster burgers and chicken too. All proceeds go to the Red Raider Manufacturing, which is a scholarship fund and a new innovative initiative to help with high schoolers prepare for the manufacturing world. So come out on July 21st.
Yeah, if you haven't gone to that, that's another good one. Next we have the Samaritan's Hand Incorporated. Samaritan's Hand is a local faith-based nonprofit drug and alcohol outpatient clinic. State of our drug problems in this country, they're a very important organization. And they're handing out things too. Chris wishes they had a better arm so you get some of that candy. Me too.
Sheboygan Rotary Club, celebrating 100 years of giving back to Sheboygan County. Over 100 members strong. They meet at noon on most Mondays at the Sheboygan Elks Club. I'm sure they would welcome you. Great opportunity to get involved in this community. Wonderful people.
Triple I annual Shrine Unit marchers with their annual animal characters. Now this is something too that's been around for a long time. I know, Marty. I know it's very popular in Milwaukee, but we do have some here in Sheboygan as well.
The animals in the parade. Smokey the Bear.
Minions, Tigger. SpongeBob.
Yeah, SpongeBob.
Donald Duck.
Is this a Triple E Animal Unit march? Oh, they're terrific.
I don't know what the Baltimore Orioles doing here when they're playing the Brewers.
Everybody wants a picture with them.
Sorry about that. Go ahead, Nanette.
That's all right. This is still part of the Triple E Animal Unit. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
They're so terrific. The Shrine
A lot of
Animals.
out there.
They raise money for a lot of good projects, including the visually impaired, if I'm not mistaken. They do
That's
incredible
kind of
work.
their main thing, isn't it?
I think so.
Well, not this unit, because they are animals. I don't mean that in a bad way. The boutique was not on our list.
Well, it's associated with Blue Harbor, Marty.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Nanette's
It's a
got
spa.
that one.
Any good hotel now has a wonderful spa, place to relax, spa and saloon.
Actually, Reflection Spa is right over there.
Okay, there's a lot of them.
The Blue Harbor Resort is a relaxing lakeside family-friendly experience featuring the conference center, water park, and
Spa. The spa is always 20% off for locals, so give them a try. Also check out the boutique for a wonderful selection of interesting gifts and home decor items. Visit Blue Harbor for a weekend at home away from home. Their water park is incredible if you've never been there. It's incredible.
Well, and it brings a lot of people to our community. They have a lot of, conferences and stuff. A lot of companies from the state come around here. And
It's a great summer job working at Blue Harbor. Lots of candy this year in this 4th of July parade.
Compass Creative Dramatics will host a 2-week-long theater camps this summer. They'll be held in July and August. All students in grades 1 to 12 will go from an audition to performance in just 5 days. This year they're performing Peter Pan and The Wizard of Oz alongside 2 professional Chicago actors.
That's another good thing, we don't always, you and I do the sports a lot, but I'll tell you, we appreciate like the pep bands when we're doing games, and I don't think enough gets said about like Jay Johnson and the work he does with the high schools and their plays and that kind of thing. And it's nice to have these training programs for the kids when they get older. Next we have the Orange Cross Ambulance. In 1979, Orange Cross Ambulance was founded by Dr. Fitzpatrick, who later sold it to Sheboygan Memorial Medical Center. In 1985, St. Nicholas Hospital became a co-owner, and in 1991, Orange Cross added paramedical services for the city of Sheboygan. Then, in 2014, it merged with Plymouth Ambulance, and there's a company that over the years, obviously through the dialogue I just read, has really grown and become again an intricate part of our community.
When I was a reporter, I once spent a night with them, embedded. Yeah, I guess you'd say embedded now. We didn't call it that then. With them for the night as they went on their calls, and it was scary. It was incredible. It was impressive. These people save lives.
Well,
go through a lot of training.
They know what to do, and they certainly do a great job with that.
You have to be a really strong person. I admire them so much. Some of my friends in Elkhart Lake are involved in that.
Well, you get it, Nanette. Town of Wilson.
The town of Wilson first responders pull their fire rehab trailer that they use to help local firefighters. Incident response EMS, first responders, Unit 820.
Chris, you're a sports guy. Why don't you take the Sheboygan Lakers figure skating club?
This figure skating club, which is established in 2008 by parents of young people who wanted to take on figure skating. The club skates at the Lakers Ice Center, which of course, is off of New Jersey Avenue there. They have skating lessons on Monday evenings from September through March. I know I've had a few students that have participated in that activity. I don't see any of them right now, but I know that I have had some in the past.
It takes so much skill to be able to skate in partners with other people. Well, just
I
to
could
skate.
never skate backwards.
I couldn't either. I admire them.
Gives you kind of an appreciation for those pro hockey players and all the things they can do on skates.
Like I skated? Here you go.
Coming up, we can see on our screen, RCS empowers. Each year, after working side by side with seasoned community actors, RCS participants build their self-confidence on stage, develop their skills, and prepare to take on larger roles in their lives. Annie Jr. will be the 33rd play performed at RCS Empowers. Play performances are held every year for RCS to feature the talents of individuals with disabilities who make up a significant portion of the cast. They're always open to the public. RCS Empower's 4th of July wagon is decorated by its participants to encourage everyone, come see the next show, Annie Jr. in 2018.
And we're in the old RCS building where I teach at Sheboygan Leadership Academy, and we do go to their plays, and they help host our event. They're located on Ely Avenue now, and they've helped us quite a bit with our charter school, the RCS.
Yes, I remember when they were in your building. They do such an incredible service.
Nice car coming here. Convertible. Great day, by the way, for the parade, and great day to be riding in a convertible.
So lucky, yeah. Right.
U.S. Bank is coming up. U.S. Bank celebrates 161 years of serving Sheboygan and wishes everyone a happy and safe Independence Day.
And their banner says 2017 named the world's most ethical company. I think I'd kind of like that in a bank, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's good. Congratulations, U.S. Bank.
Nice team of horses too. Very nice. That's the kind of stuff I kind of miss, is some of the animals and stuff that you get. Obviously, we've had the dogs already, but
I'll tell you, these horses are huge.
yeah, they are.
They're huge. They're beautiful.
My daughter
All part
Robin
of
works
U.S.
with,
Bank.
works with them type of horses.
Here's the guy with the shovel.
Those dogs like the candy too.
I think they do. You're right. Good arm.
Look at that baby.
We're getting more than enough candy for filming here.
This should satisfy you, Chris.
Maybe what we should do is put all this candy together, and then we can split it up at the end.
Yes, we're going to get a haul.
One for Nanette, one for Chris, two for me.
I get the chocolate ones before they melt.
And there you see a nice group of the crowd this morning. Marty, you were saying that some of them were out here at 5:30 in the morning with chairs, huh?
Yeah, my wife made me get up at 5 o'clock this morning to come over and stake out a place, but I'll tell you, there were all kinds of places staked out when we got here about 5:30. And there had to be up and down the line close to 20 to 25, 30 people waiting for the parade. I mean, it took forever, but they were here staking out their spot.
Well, very nice tradition, the Sheboygan Parade. And you got to get up early and get to your spot, or you won't have one. You'll be 5 rows
Well, that's
deep.
why I was almost late.
I had to
had
get
to
up
park
that early to get my
so
spot
far
at the
away.
breakfast table.
So coming up is one of my favorites, because I worked for 7 years for the Kiel Library, the Kiel Municipal Band. Those members range in age from 15 to 86 years old. A few members have over 60 years of experience serving the band. Many others have 30 years or more. Band members represent a wide variety of occupations. As all our volunteers, they don't receive pay. Not today, not ever. They do it out of love and passion for music. Join the band tonight. It's the annual 4th of July Sousa concert at Kohler Ravine Park. Not to be missed. It's wonderful. And they sound so good, so disciplined.
Another lost tradition is bands. Wednesday. Another tradition of Sheboygan. She's had her dance baton with the musical garden of dance. This school's annual show held at the John Michael Kohler Art Center. This school just completed its 20th year of dance exams. Skills are taught are ballet, tap, jazz dance, Spanish dance, basic ballroom, and all forms of baton.
She's been around for a long time. She's still very active over at Holy Name Church, Diane Remy.
Very, very, you know, as long as I can remember, their group has always been in the parade.
And it takes such athletic skill. There's a reason football players sometimes take ballet.
Well, for sure. And that's why some of them are pretty good on Dancing with the Stars. Oh, stand up, remove your headwear. The Coast Guard from American Legion Post 83. They, probably for us, Chris, the most important thing that we remember about them is they sponsor Sheboygan's American Legion baseball team for years.
Yes, they do. Very proud sponsor. And here's a nice group of
Chris,
horses.
we're giving you the horses because you got a little extra to say about that.
Yeah, as I said, my daughter Robin, very active in horses in the community. This is the active 4-H, the Renegades Western Drill Team. Tiffany Desiree from Plymouth love doing their events with their horses. And again, get out to the fair in September and you can see a whole bunch of different things they do. I was amazed what my daughter could do with her horses when she was out there.
Coming up, we have, I'm going to take this one then, please. Sheboygan Junior Raiders Softball. Sheboygan Junior Raiders are a multi-age fast-pitch softball club founded in 2013 by Joe Landwehr, Corey Schrader, and Lakeland University assistant coach Tammy Utley. They've tripled in size year to year. Their float is a mix of softball with American pride. And Chris doesn't do softball in the spring, but I had several different partners. We did several of the girls softball from north and south. And they have these feeder kind of programs, and then it is very important. Just like with the plays, when we had those groups come through, just like with the Diane Remy and dance, when the kids get to high school and they do their kind of dance program.
They're training them for later.
Right.
They're building skills.
And it gives them something to do to keep them off the street from getting in trouble, hopefully.
Oh, they're learning teamwork. They're making memories. They're learning skills that will last them the rest of their lives.
Chris really likes that yellow and blue. He's the North High baseball coach.
Yep. And this, if you've not seen the softball games over there, many years ago, Dan Dawn built a nice facility, helped build a nice facility over at North, and it's really nice at North. And
cement block dugouts.
Yeah.
Nice with concession stand. Yeah. And over the years, South has developed their softball field, which is an extremely nice facility also. Let's see, we know any of these kids, Chris?
I'm looking. Oh yeah, Kelly Gorman's there.
So coming up is one of my all-time favorites, of course, Sheboygan Theater Company presenting its 84th season. The greatest stories ever told coming up, including the musical, that's the name of their season, the greatest stories ever told, of course, and they are, including the musical sensation Cabaret coming up in October, then in December, a lyrical Christmas carol, and Love at Center Stage with Romeo and Juliet for Valentine's Day, followed by The Secret Garden. Did either of you see the full Monte last year? It's an incredible
I hope I didn't
play.
see the full Monty.
Oh my God, those guys were amazing. They danced, they sang, they showed it all off. We are lucky. We are so lucky to have such talented directors, theater actors, volunteers, keeping theater alive in Sheboygan for 84 years.
Clark Kirst just walked by. He's been very active in the Sheboygan Theater Company for years. He's educational assistant over at Jefferson, and I know he appreciates all the promotion they can get.
Oh man, we're so lucky. And they got that beautiful theater at Horace
Here's one
Mann.
of Chris's most favorite summer events.
First weekend of August. It's
Yep.
the annual Sheboygan JC's Brat Days. In 1953, Brat Days was first introduced to Sheboygan to celebrate its 100th birthday. The festival's gone on through several changes throughout the years. And the dedicated team of JCs, along with their countless workers, continue to put this on. The JC is the international organization that promotes and fosters the growth and development of civic-minded young people and provides them an opportunity for personal development and achievement. Again, as Marty said, Brat Days is one of the Sheboygan's most recognizable annual fundraising events, and all the proceeds from Brat Days goes back to the community.
Yes, they do. So, Iglesia Piedras Vivas. I hope I pronounced that close to right. The Christian Church, Piedras Vivas, themed its parade entry as a sound of hope for the city of Sheboygan, building families based on love, faith, hope, and constance. The bilingual church honors the birth of American independence. You bet. I love it. I love it all. Our growing Latina community and Latinos, we're so lucky in Sheboygan County. Such a presence here.
Opened up there on the south side.
We're going to let Chris do this next one. He's a member of the Elks.
Well, the Sheboygan Elks Lodge, 299, presents their history of colors. Of course, located on Erie Avenue. They provide lots of scholarships in our community. They have bingo twice a month, which is always the first and third Thursday. Always in their traditional red.
Host a couple of the Sheboygan County Baseball Association meetings through the course of the year, and the one that I remember best, Chris, is they always had that fall banquet with the football and that kind of thing.
They do, in the spring.
It's been so long ago. I remember when Donnie Anderson was a speaker there.
Yeah, that happens in about the first Sunday in May. The Sheboygan Elks offers out I would say about $5,000 or so, probably more than that, about $10,000 worth of scholarship a year. That's what they get, the money from the bingo that they get, and then they provide it.
Bill Richards was my high school basketball coach. He belongs to the Elks. He used to be one of the walkers, but he's not out there this year.
Always looking for new people to join their organization.
You bet. Again, they do so many great volunteer things for us. We're so lucky. Coming up is Warped Studios. I love that name. Warped Studios offers classes in aerial arts, dance, and fitness. With an innovative approach to fitness, the program pushes boundaries in dance and aerial arts choreography, taking dance from stage to sky. That sounds pretty
Yeah, I was
mighty.
going to say, what exactly does that mean?
You can't be afraid of heights, I think. I think they take you, a lot of jumping, a lot of wonderful things.
Well, here
Gotta
we
see
come.
this
I think
group.
we're going to get a explanation of the aerial part.
World War II veteran John Mulvaney.
98 years young. I know a friend of ours, dad, that went, and it was pretty awesome.
I went on with my dad.
Studios
Yeah,
with
he was
the
Warp
aerial
Studios.
parts.
So I'm sorry we missed the World War II veteran, because that's pretty important.
And the hoops.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Supernova Hoops group. They're handmade custom dance and exercise hoops. They teach all ages of hoop dance. See Supernova, the fire hoop performance today at Deland Park at 7:30. For more information, go to supernovahoops.com.
The next one here, American Royal Spirit National Royal Family Queens. Madeline Lewis and her mother Anne Blindauer take home state titles from the American Royal Spirit pageant in each of their divisions, earning their crowns as Wisconsin Teen Queen and Wisconsin Classic Queen. They both competed in the national pageant and each took home the title of National Royal Family Queen. Impressive. Nice car too. All right, Nanette.
BMO Harris Bank builds relationships through community involvement, focusing always on the customer, giving back to the community. BMO offers exclusive, specialized financing. Its neighborhood loan program. Visit them to see how they can help you into your dream house or help you meet your financial goals. That's why they're there. They want to help. Team BMO. You bet.
I got one.
Nice t-shirts. Are they ethical?
I would hope so. I'm pretty sure they are.
Good answer. Keep us all out of trouble. Oh, Scott's going to be getting
Gotta
calls
trust
at
your
the
banker.
station.
Gotta trust your banker.
Is that Scott over there?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, Chris, should we both take the pickleball one?
I have never seen a pickleball game. Am I missing out?
Yeah, kind of. Well, if you talk to the pickleball people, you do.
Yeah.
I will try to catch
You cannot
that.
have a bad back and play pickleball, though.
Okay.
But pickleball is the fastest growing sport in the country. You're next. Oh, you're not paying attention.
Sheboygan County has many venues where older adults can play 6 days a week. Check out usapa.org. Press to play and then join them for free pickleball lessons and a ton of fun. And I teach this in my school, and the kids love it. And I know it was a fast-growing sport in retirement communities, and now it's expanded to Sheboygan. And I know they play mornings almost every day, like 2.5 hours. I know they go out to falls and things and play.
So it's kind of like ping pong?
It's like tennis.
Like
it's a
tennis.
smaller version of
Actually,
tennis.
you play it on a tennis court over the tennis net.
All right.
And we play tennis down by the Y every morning, 5 days a week. And there's Tom Riemann.
Yep, Tom, yep.
And
That's what keeps you in
anyway,
shape.
they were playing on the other court all last year, but I think they moved their operation now out to Sheboygan Falls.
Yes, if you go across from the Y, they do have some pickleball courts right on the tennis.
Yeah, the lines are
Excellent.
there. Yeah, it's an interesting sport. And like I said, the people that play it love it. And I don't know, remember that lady talked to us about joining?
Yep.
And we never had got an opportunity to go over and try it out and play because we were too busy with our tennis.
They look pretty darn athletic. I'm impressed.
All right, coming up now is Trinity Lutheran Church and School since 1853. Trinity Lutheran Church and School serve the community. Students have a 3K to 8th grade, attend Christian Day Christian School. State licensed children welcome the community. I know that Dominic Wilson went there last year. Nice kid. Their basketball team, Marty, the middle school, participated in the National Basketball Championship for Lutheran middle schools.
Sure.
They went 1-2. They were in Valparaiso,
Think there was a
Indiana.
light palm on that team.
There was a relative of a light palm on that team. There was, and another Jers.
Isn't that where Sam Decker went?
Sam Decker went there.
Yeah.
So
our big,
a very nice school.
Sheboygan pride.
Located just up the street here from us.
Yeah, right. Just right around the corner.
Wood Lake
Nanette's
Market.
got Wood Lake Market.
Wood Lake Market coming up in the white van. Full-service grocery store with one of the area's most extensive selections of organic and locally grown products, artisanal cheeses, fresh seafood, unique variety of liqueurs, wines, artisan beers, olive oil. With Woodlake's new online shopping service, getting your groceries is now easier than ever.
Excellent bakery over there. Earth Fest. Where are you? I think you might have walked by.
Hey, and they're the start of the second half, Marty.
Really?
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
It's going pretty fast, and it really makes a difference when there's not a lot of breaks.
You can get a little bit from the camera shots. There is a huge crowd here today. We've got very good turnout. Weather is excellent. Some other activities throughout the day. We already had the coolest cardiology freedom run. As we speak, the King of the Beach volleyball tournament is going on at Northside Beach. This afternoon, the South Pier Carnival runs from 9 to 11 tonight. They have the Castaway Challenge cardboard boat race. That's at 12 o'clock at Rotary Park. You'll want to see that. That's really great, especially when they get soaked and they start to sink. And then, of course,
We have to say a few things about this Earth Fest.
Go ahead.
Because they've been working on it very hard. You can see it's filled with garbage, recycled plastic, paper, anything you can recycle. It's been parked at the Children's Museum for the last couple of weeks, and people have been adding their plastic bags and garbage. Of course, they're sending a strong message about the importance of recycling if you care about the Earth. We all have to care about the Earth. So I think it makes a strong
that was a good button, because you're right, that is a really important
I think it's pretty impressive. It's a strong statement. It grabs your attention. Kids were involved all week. Oh, look at this. This
Friends
is
of Peace Park Sheboygan. Friends of Peace Park Sheboygan is comprised of volunteers from throughout Sheboygan County. Its purpose and mission is to inspire a more peaceful world through the development and beautification of Sheboygan.
And here's my chance to put a pitch, as long as you're talking about things going on today, right after the parade at 12:30 at the Peace House at 3rd and Michigan. There's a sing-along for peace. So we invite everybody to come after the parade to sing for peace.
Not on my
and
list.
I believe these people, the Friends of Peace, are involved in that. It's incredible.
12:30, 3rd in Michigan.
12:30, 3rd in Michigan. That'd be a big, beautiful house with a big hill.
And it even says here, 3rd Michigan here. They're nice advertised.
Yep.
Maybe Richard can get a good shot of that banner there.
Right, home of the Peace Pole, promoting peace. And they're getting some nice claps from people.
It's on that little triangle down there.
Let's work for peace, especially today.
I got it.
Peace for the kids' sake.
Get that one.
Sure, I do. I love that Latino music. Iglesia Venus a mí. I hope. My friend Ali will cream me if I don't pronounce these right. No, she'll help me.
Iglesia Venus a
mí wishes everyone a safe 4th of July, representing the colors of the American flag on their float, along with live contemporary Christian music singing about freedom in Christ our Lord. Iglesia Venus a mí is translated in English, Church, come to me. From, if you know your Bible, Matthew 11:28.
We have a little bit of time. I was looking up some things on the internet. You can always trust things on the internet, right, Chris?
Well,
anyway, it says it was actually on July 2nd in 1776 that America gained its independence, July 2nd. Congress actually ruled in favor of independence on July 2nd. We celebrated on July 4th because that's when the last two signers finally signed, and then it was official because everybody had signed it. So most of them on the 2nd finally finished up on July 4th, and that's why we celebrate the 4th. Here's another good one. Thomas Jefferson drafted the Declaration of Independence on a laptop. It's a kind of writing desk that could fit in one's lap. It wasn't the electronic one.
I've seen pictures. We should just listen for a few minutes.
Very gifted performers here as well. coming up is Superman's and Zipper Lane. They're true heroes. They've been saving shoes and coats everywhere.
Oh, I get it.
And every day.
They recycle shoes and coats.
There was actually an ad in this morning's
Molly's
paper about
Cobbler
them being
Shop,
in the
of
parade.
course, and Art
Yeah.
Zipper.
Another tradition. I remember them for a long time.
You bet.
Cobbler Shop. I've taken my zippers there to get many things done.
So coming up on your screen, Sheboygan North High JV and Varsity, or the Sheboygan North High dance team. This is what I look forward to. I hope they perform in front of us because I just adore these dancers. JV and varsity teams are the current WACPC state hip hop champions. Both teams can be seen at their respective football and basketball games. The varsity team is coached by Kayla Pittner and Betsy Klauk. The junior varsity team coached by Vicki Routman. You know they put in a lot of hours practicing for these highly disciplined athletic dances.
Vicky's husband, Dave, is the gym teacher over at Jefferson Elementary, where I used to.
I really credit these dancers. They work
Another
so
great
hard.
activity, right, Nanette?
You bet, you bet.
Well, I always think it's nice that the girls stick around for the summer and come out just.
Even after they graduate, yes.
There you go.
I love it.
Who am I
I think the fact that they have a JV and varsity, we have come such a long way. When I went to high school, Title IX had just passed, so girls athletics, basketball, anything, dance, they just weren't there. But now they're in full force, and you can see the difference it's making in women's lives.
University is coming up next. Sheboygan County's only four-year university, located just outside of Howard Grove with its general financial aid and scholarship offering. Personally invested professional professors.
Hey, Pete.
There's Pete Barth. Works out there now, and it's highly flexible evening schedule, weekends, and online programs. Students can stay close, but still get good education.
Chris and I usually make a trip out there at least once or twice a season, covering their football team, and then we get out and also do some of the basketball games. And, we enjoy going out there.
I have my BA from.
And Pete Barth, former Sheboygan press workers.
We're very
There's
lucky
some
to have
Muskies
them.
as well.
Like the university. I have my BA from them in '79 and my Master's of Education from LU
right.
in 1997. I'm on the alumni board. You don't have to sell Lakeland University to me.
All righty.
We are so lucky to have them. They're thriving. They do so much for our
Chris, we better
community
do this one now
and being
before we
very
get in front of
innovative.
us, so no one will hear us.
North High Drumline, one of the favorites, not only for the parade, for a lot of activities. They've been doing their entertaining since 2004. It's a student-led organization, which it's kind of unique too. Just like anything else, they have to rotate new kids in every year because kids graduate. So they've done things at Bucks games, Packer games, Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Want to give them another shout out for not playing when we did our opening for that one basketball game.
Love these guys.
They're loud.
That's what I love about them.
Oh, and they're going to perform right in front of us.
All righty.
Here, Marty.
We will now bow out while they bow in.
another thing, they have to practice year-round as well.
Next we have Sheboygan Youth Football. Sheboygan Youth Football offers boys and girls a chance to learn to play football and perform cheer. Founded in 1987, the program formed when middle schools discontinued their sports program. Now that's going to change this year, but I think the youth football will stay in operation.
Don Cullis, one of the original members.
Another good opportunity to train kids for high school.
You bet. Just stay safe. Wear your helmet. Stay safe.
Don's still out there.
Yeah, there's Coach Cullis. Right here in the yellow here. This youth football taking up quite a...
Yeah, there's the cheer part of it.
Yep. You know, a lot of kids have gone through that. I know my son played youth football.
You know, it's amazing when you start an organization, you're pretty focused on one thing, but as you learn the ropes, so to speak, you start to broaden your horizons. And you know, you include girls and get them into the cheer aspect of it. That's good progression in my mind. Chris and I covered a football game several years ago now. It was a North-South game, and one of the, maybe it was the whole game, but I know the first girl ever to score in a North-South football game kicked an extra point. That was pretty amazing.
That's good. That's again, that's how far we've come. Still we still have farther to go with women in sports, but it's coming. It's coming. Thank goodness. My daughter plays soccer for Elkhart Lake, or she did, so she graduated a few weeks ago, and it made such a difference in her life. She loved it. These are relationships she'll have the rest of her life.
Do my soccer unit right away when we get back to school. See, this is a thing too that a lot of people don't realize, that there's the cheerleading part of it too. It's not just the football part, which can feed into north and south as well.
This is still the football.
Scotty's Landscaping is really involved in this. I know he went to a lot of the meetings for the Field of Dreams issue that was going on in Sheboygan for almost 2 years, and that's why we see Scotty's Landscaping truck pulling the youth football.
They play their games down at Kiwanis Park.
You know, what's underappreciated is how all these organizations are helped by other organizations who donate time, hours, money, resources, sponsorships, plus all the parents. That's what keeps this community going. It's incredible. So Mill Street Live, a song and dance music review playing every Friday, July 7th through August 25th at the Plymouth Arts Center. If you've never been to the Arts Center, I strongly encourage it because it's terrific. It's non-stop musical fun for all ages, showcasing talent from Sheboygan and Manitowoc counties with music from a variety of decades. And they're singing now.
Nanette, have you ever gone to that event?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have, along with the Victorian Village one. These are musical reviews, just great summer fun because you see this young talent, the song, the music, the dancing. They put in hours of practicing, and they're gaining skills that will last them, and self-confidence and relationships. Yes, I highly recommend going to Mill Street Live.
U.S. Cellular wishes everyone a happy 4th of July. They just walked by. Chris, you got this one.
Yeah, faithbaseded.org. Faithbaseded.org is an informational website providing the scoop on all Christian schools in Sheboygan County. For more information on this, as I said, you can visit them online. That's faithbaseded.org.
Oh, look at these guys coming up. Is this yours, Mike? Or me?
You got it.
Okay, sure. Vault. I just love a man in uniform. Oh my gosh. Even when they're this young. Volrath Division and Training Ship Abingdon, our nonprofit naval youth groups teaching young women and men ages 10 to 17 the 3 core values of the Sea Cadet organization: honor, courage, commitment.
Next we have Ranieri's 4 of a Kind. Wishes everyone a happy 4th. Stop by the hometown pub and grill, where there's always great food and fun.
Yeah, it's located on Indiana Avenue, 8th and Indiana. We've had a few burgers there. And now coming up is Larry Distributing, another big sponsor of community activities
You bet.
here in town. They've been brewing beverages here since 1947. They are proud to serve those who serve, to protect our freedom, and they wish everyone to remember our heroes and enjoy responsibly. And again, as I mentioned before, they've done so many things for so many groups and organizations here.
They've really been a great sponsor of the Sheboygan A's baseball team.
Yeah,
here in
they have.
Sheboygan.
Yeah.
And they continue with that.
Oh, look, we got the VW Club. I love these cars. You guys ever own one of these?
Nope.
I remember when they were all the rage in the 70s. The VW Club of Sheboygan loves all VWs. Vintage, air-cooled to new water-cooled Beetles, Jettas, buses, Passats, Vonneguns, even Rabbits. Celebrating their 17th year as the current club, they continue the tradition of the original club, founded in 1960, 57 years ago. I had a friend who drove a VW bus just like that.
Isn't that what Scooby-Doo drives?
Something like that.
Yeah, it is.
It looks so cozy in there.
They just don't make vehicles like that anymore.
No.
I
Yeah,
was-
the new VWs are kind of expensive too.
Well,
pretty
they're-
sharp
must
looking.
be-
And here we, as I speak, there it is.
All this high technology they use now. Save on energy, safer, and fun to drive.
Didn't the old ones have the engine in the back?
Yeah, I think that, yeah, I was always so intrigued by that.
It's going to be a power machine.
They all look like they're having such fun. They make you want to go out and get a VW right now.
And they continue down the road. Volkswagen Club of Sheboygan.
And up coming now is Al & Al Steinhaus. We're located on South 12th Street. Since 1961, they've served traditional, authentic German dishes. Sheboygan, a very German community. Their float features traditional German heritage celebration. Mark your calendars for the largest Oktoberfest in the county. Al & Al's held October 6th and 7th. And last year, Stacy and John Porton, they put their wiener dog in there and have wiener races there, which is a blast.
Keeping up Sheboygan's German
Lexi
tradition.
didn't do so good, but got the participation trophy. Surprising, they had like 20 wiener dogs for that day.
VFW color guard 9156, proudly holding the flags.
Not too much dialogue for that one.
We didn't have a write-up on them, but they sure are impressive, aren't they?
Well, why don't you take the South High cheer team
You
also?
bet. You bet. 'Cause I just admire these kids. They start at such a young age. These are the South High cheer team. Athletics and compete. They compete around the state at all ages. The varsity team is the reigning co-ed medium state champ. Oh, Sheboygan should be so proud of them. The JV team competed a three-peat as JV large state champs. Sheboygan South High wishes everyone a happy new year. We're just so proud to have the dance team and the cheer team.
Back in the day, and I'm not talking like my day, but when they started the cheer team business and the competition, South was way ahead
You bet.
of North High in terms of their success and
they were just
and
ahead in the state.
quality of their program.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of brought North up. You know, now North is doing pretty good. After both programs are doing good, but again,
Yes,
it's
they
a
are.
great activity for kids.
Oh yeah, and I'm glad it's co-ed. I think that's great. Great dancing, hip hop. They've won several titles since 2002. Now I'm talking about the dance team. So the cheer team and the dance team. Don't get them mixed up, but they all work so darn hard and are so impressive.
Look at the participation again. Nice to see for the cheer team.
Yes, look at this big group. So that was the cheer team, and the dance team is coming up now. And I hope they dance. So the Sheboygan South High dance team supports South Athletics, performing hip hop and pom at all home football and basketball games. They dance at public events and compete throughout the state. This is like a full-time schedule in addition to school. They've been awarded seven state D1 hip hop titles since 2002, including a three-peat 2013 and 15. This past year, they qualified the state with their D1, and I don't know what D1 means, but I think it's an upper-level kind of dance competition.
Schools with the highest population would be considered.
I get it.
D1.
Of course, sure. So
And,
South would be
that's what
there.
I was talking about before with all their success early on. Of course, you know, the kids on the north side, hey, we got to get our act together and start doing
Right, right. I'm just so impressed with them. If I were in high school, I would so try to join them. I'd have to audition. They don't accept anybody, but I would love it. It would be an honor.
They practice a lot.
Yeah, they do.
practice a lot. And
Back when I was in high school, the teams that seemed to do really good were not like dance teams. They were drum and bugle corps.
Right.
Were very popular. There were several of those in Sheboygan.
Oh, I think they're still on.
You don't hear much about them though. I know they are. Yeah, you're right. But
You may see them in
I
this
heard more
parade.
about them earlier on. Chris, you got the auto group?
yeah, Sheboygan Auto Group is coming up next, Marty. Sheboygan Chevrolet Chrysler is the Lakeshore's hometown dealer, serving Sheboygan and the surrounding area since 1991. They boast over 800 new and used vehicles in stock. Stop by to see them at one of their 2 locations.
That's the Romanowski family. Randy, I think, is the head guy over there.
I know.
That's where I got my 2015 Chrysler, which I do love.
Colleen would like me to get one of
200.
those trucks.
So I had my 2011 Buick Regal, really nice car. Had it 4 days, driving home from umping a baseball game, hit a deer.
Oh, yeah, well,
In the shop for
I've
2
hit
more
my,
weeks.
I've hit my share of deer. Shout out to Zach Playo, my salesperson at Sheboygan Chrysler. Gave me a great deal. I get 37 miles per gallon.
Oh, I get about half that with my car.
No, it's a great car. It
Is
is.
your car fast?
Well, I don't.
My car is fast.
Okay. I don't judge a car by that anymore. Maybe 20 years ago. No, I just want good mileage and comfort.
Like Chris says, he's got a need for speed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to the dinner table, Marty. gosh,
They are giving away a lot of candy in this parade.
Purple Jeep, red Jeep.
Oh, he's having fun beeping the horn.
Well, that makes sure, you know, if you're going to buy a new car, you got to make sure the horn works, Marty.
Exactly.
One of the requirements. I don't know if Colleen would like that purple Jeep or not. It's purple's not her big color, but it looks pretty sharp.
It looks pretty sharp. I agree.
I gave Mouse a hard time when he came to school one day driving a pink car. I think it was a Kia. Coming up is the Trinity Lutheran Church Men's Club. The 22 men of Trinity Men's Club from Howard's Grove, by the way, meet once a month for Christian fellowship to spread God's message to the world and to honor military personnel who do so much to ensure our freedom.
And we also have the Town Lions around the world celebrating 100 years, July 7th and 8th. Next week, the Town of Lions has their annual fest. I know they have a variety of bands going to be down there next weekend. So come out to the town of Sheboygan, located at Fireman's Park on County Y.
Coming up is the culinary art cart that I was talking about earlier. I'm just so impressed. You see it down at the Levitt concert. They sell food out of it. That's why they call it culinary art. John Michael Kohler Art Center features the culinary art cart and art bicycles created in workshops at the Art Center, inspired by artist David Butler from the Environment Builders collection. Very impressive, gets everybody's attention. Everybody wants their picture taken in front of it, and the food they serve is pretty darn good too.
When they have these Levitt concerts, I think they have already had one, but when
Yes,
they
they
have
have.
them over here,
Two.
this will be there along with a lot of the other food carts that
Yes.
travel around the county.
Yes, if you haven't been to a Levitt concert, you just have to go. It is the premier family event, Thursday nights. Free music. Everybody's there. Spread out your blanket,
Food
dance.
trucks and food trucks are out there, and it's quite an event. And some pretty good talent.
You bet, you bet. They get them from all over the country, maybe all over the world. I don't know where they get these bands, but they're so impressive. I just love it. Look at the colors. Look at how much fun they look like they're having. Rebike, the Senior Activity Center.
I want to get up on top.
You bet. Bagpipes again. We are so lucky to have the John Michael Kohler Art Center.
You want to do that one too?
No, I'll do the next one. You can do the Sheboygan Democrats. Go ahead.
I should or you should?
Well, sure, I can.
Okay.
Sheboygan County Democratic Party was established in the 1950s. Its mission and message is to do what it can to better the lives of all, standing together as worker and management, the students and teacher, the poor, the well-to-do, all walks of life, regardless of race, gender, nationality, faith, sexual orientation, or gender identity. Hi, Maeve. We the people. They're all carrying signs that say "We the people" in Hmong, in Spanish, in Burmese, in Indonesian, in Arabic. They've been working hard. You bet.
You know Ryan Berg, right?
Of course I do, and I made some of those signs. I'm a proud Democrat, proud progressive. They have a strong presence here.
Would you say it was a good idea to have them spread out, the Republicans and the Democrats? Like
They might
one
do that
right
on
after the
purpose.
other?
Oh, well, that's all right. We're happy to be in the parade.
Next, we have Blue Light. On July 1st, 1992, Dean Dayton and his mother, Vera Yetzer, purchased Binversi's Tavern and opened the Blue Light. This year, the Blue Light celebrates 25 years serving gay, lesbian, and transgender people of Sheboygan. The Blue Light symbolizes openness and acceptance for gay people and looks forward to Sheboygan area for another 25 years.
I believe, I might be wrong, but I believe this is their first presence in the parade. They're making a statement. They're here.
It's located just up the street, Marty, on 8th Street, 8th and about 8th and Erie, I believe.
Roy Brum's daughter right there. Chris Berry.
Also coming up is the Pizza Ranch, home of the mile-long buffet, serving pizza, crispy roasted chicken, and Sheboygan's best salad bar, voted best of the best 6 years in a row. At Pizza Ranch, kids 12 and under eat free every single Tuesday. Of course, it's located right over by McDonald's and Harbor Freight and Dunham's over there.
They do a lot of good things for the community too. You can work there to earn money for your group. Prime Landscaping and Construction, a new local business with more than 5 years of experience in quality and value. When quality and value matter, call Prime.
Next we have Crossroads Community Church, and they are promoting their free children's outreach event, Wisen Up, July 17th through the 20th. It's open to children in 1st through 5th grade. Sign up on their website, crossroadsheboygan.org. Crossroads Community Church meets Sundays at Lake County Academy.
Lake Country Academy. Lake Country Academy.
That too.
That looks like such fun. Walk-ups welcome. That's what their truck says. So come, join us. Sing, dance.
Very well represented as well, Marty.
You bet. Look at that.
People.
It's a big place.
And they're handing out stuff. Show me your arm. Lots of Crossroads. Oh, we got a dog.
Few dogs, Marty.
Boy, they had a great turnout for the parade. You got the kids with their Wisen Up t-shirts on too.
Yep. St. John's UC is coming up too. They're a church where God is a superhero. They welcome superheroes in training and sidekicks of all ages.
What a cool phrase. God is the superhero. I like that. And their rainbow flag says God is still speaking.
Still part of the UCC.
There's your superheroes, Marty.
Oh yeah.
Did either of you see Wonder Woman? Speaking of superheroes,
but a friend of ours.
A friend of ours did. He raved about it.
It's incredible. You have to see it. You just have to see it. I'm an
waiting
Amazon.
For, War for the Planet of the Apes.
No. Got to see Wonder Woman. Take your daughter, take your granddaughter, take your grandson. It's just incredible. A whole new way of doing superheroes.
Oops, sorry, go ahead.
That's all right. So Camp Waikota shows off their decorated camp vehicle, sings their famous camp songs for the 4th of July parade. What would summer be without a camp song?
And Midwest Communications is right behind there. WHBL 1330, 101.5 FM, Sheboygan's News, Talk, and Sports Station, celebrates 90 years of service. WBFM 89.3 or 93.7 FM is the country station. I listen to Jonathan Hensler most mornings on that.
We see him at the basketball games.
Yep. And WXCR 104.5, 96.1 The Point. I play that music when my kids are participating in activities, Marty. The Point delivers music with a pulse that's fresh and new, yet safe in the workplace. Like I said, I have it during my kids when they're running and when we're playing pickleball or we're playing badminton. I play that.
WHBL got me into radio. Ted Charles was the news director. He got me as a stringer. You know what my first interview was? He sent me out there to interview Dreyfus, running for governor.
So you know Julian Yetzel?
You bet, sure. Well, he worked at a different station, but the radio community is small. So, and shout out to the late Dwayne Nye, one of the best radio people ever.
This is Westgate Barbers, Marty. They have a 1948 Thriftmaster fire engine turned into a Harley hauler for the parade. Here's the Salvation Army as well. They're a little out of order, but that's okay. Their cycle-themed entry indicates Sheboygan Area Salvation Army for the 4th of July annual Salvation Ride this Saturday, July 8th. Join over 350 cyclists of all ages and abilities as they ride to support neighbors in need. Visit www.thesalvationride.org.
Judy Strauss gets together a group and we go over there about once every maybe 2 months and serve the meal on Saturday morning. I think it's called the Emmaus Meal at the Salvation Army. Another organization that's very important to the community. Next we have the Bethel Baptist Church. Bethel Baptist is a grace-based, Christ-centered community focused on spiritual empowerment. Visit them in Sheboygan's South Side. A lot of
Look at that
church
car. Oh, I would love to have a car like that.
Oh, that's a dandy.
Can you guess what year? I don't know much about cars and their ages. I just know it's 50s.
I would say it's got to be from the 50s at
Right.
least, not sooner.
They don't make them with that much metal anymore, do they?
It's an Edsel. They don't make those anymore.
No.
You got the Pentecostals.
Yeah,
but
right, right. We don't have a write-up for them, unfortunately. But they play an important role in Sheboygan and Sheboygan County. Put on a lot of musical events. And they have cool music. So, there you go.
Gotta love that guy in the Cub shirt, Cub hat.
Looks kind of blurry, I'm not quite sure.
So Plymouth Dirt Track Racing showcases its official pace vehicle of the track. They play, over at the county fairgrounds?
Exactly.
Yeah, I haven't seen a race since my younger days.
And neither have I, but I think they're really popular.
I know people who race there and they love it.
Chris, have you ever gone to the races?
Oh yeah.
Did you
I have to go again.
Yes, they do. Yep.
Because it's so much fun.
Don't wear your white.
No, don't wear white, especially on a muddy day or a dusty day, right? But that's part of the fun, you know? You're out there, you hear the sounds.
Oh, look at this guy. Handing out the good stuff. Gaming Generations is celebrating a 5-year anniversary, and they're celebrating the store's roots in retro gaming by design, dressing up as characters from those games. So the people that were dressed.
So we see Mario. That's one I recognize. I should know more, but it's been a couple of years since my kids and I played those games. But I know Mario.
Segway Tours celebrates its 3rd year in existence in Sheboygan County. They feature Segway Tours. Those are those little objects that are floating around the intersection there.
It's a great way to get someplace.
Yeah.
I could have used one this morning trying to get here.
Yeah, they have tours of the riverfront, lakefront, and the village of Kohler. And what they do is they actually bring the Segways to you. They don't really have a building. You have to order them, and then they'll come out to you, and they take a 90-minute tour Here
of
locally.
the city. I think it's what. Oh, it looks like such fun. I love it.
Are they dangerous?
Well, you can wear a
I've never
helmet.
been on a Segway, but I know my daughter and her boyfriend used them up in Door County, and they said it was a blast.
Danette, have you ever ridden one?
I haven't, but I want to. I would love it. So coming up with all the balloons, I believe, is Love in the Name of Christ. Love in the Name of Christ of Sheboygan County, a faith-based nonprofit focused on mobilizing local Christian churches to transform lives. Participants in today's parades are local volunteers from several different denominations working together to provide a hand up to neighbors in need all over Sheboygan County. A lot of great work done here. Food banks.
A lot of different facets that make up the community.
Yes,
Not just here, that's all over, but getting a great representation of that in this parade.
They're there for teens who are in crisis, runaways. They offer a place for you to go, a place to call, a place to text. Suicide prevention, violent families, they do it all. We're so lucky.
Next we have Habitat for Humanity Lakeside. Habitat for Humanity Lakeside is dedicated to eliminating substandard housing locally and worldwide through constructing, rehabilitating, and preserving homes. Visit to see them and how they can help. And they built several homes right on Erie Avenue.
Right, I see one going up now.
Yep.
It's another great organization helping our community.
You bet.
He's going to take Santana's limos.
They're coming up right now, Marty. They've served with Sheboygan area since 2008. They make your normal occasion unforgettable. These luxury rides from Santana's limo service, these are the black and white ones here. They do weddings and proms and different activities. Even, they'll go up to Packer games or down to Brewer games or concerts or things. So
I rented
take
one for
advantage
my
of
parents' anniversary, and they loved it. They were so tickled. They deserved it.
You can see the phone number there, 920-912-6940.
Steve Reiners used to be a cameraman for the station. His son is involved with
Yes, you tell me
Santana's.
that. I remember. Oh, I miss Steve. He should be here. Oh. Great guy, WSCS. Part of our legacy.
Well, don't forget, after this, the volleyball's being held down at the tournament down at North Beach, and don't forget the cardboard boat regatta coming up. Castaway Challenge now at noon at Rotary Park. Fireworks.
The fireworks!
Yep, tonight about 9:30 or so. So lots of things. Performance in the park at Fountain Park by the Sheboygan Theater Company coming up at 1 o'clock. So lots of things to do besides just the parade, Marty.
Yes.
Great job, Chris. I'm glad I gave you that sheet.
It's our first gap, and we only have a couple things left here, Marty.
I know.
Parade is
What's
going
on?
quickly.
Nanette wants to read about Sheboygan Power Sports, and they're not coming.
We're not there yet, no, but I could give you a couple riddles.
Okay.
What happened as a result of, okay, these are 4th of July jokes and riddles.
Okay.
What protest by a group of dogs occurred in 1773?
Group of
The
dogs?
Boston Flea Party. What did Paul Revere say at the end of his ride?
Whoa.
I got to get a softer saddle. One more. What would you get if you crossed a patriot with a small curly-haired dog?
I don't know.
Yankee Poodle. I can never remember these. I have to write them down.
Oh, definitely.
Did you hear the one about the Liberty Bell?
It,
You're close. It cracked me up. They are so corny.
all right. We talked a little bit about, not us, but the group before we went on the air. The U.S. spent $3.5 million on importing American flags from China.
Yeah,
for the
that's
July 4th.
unfortunate. Our flags are not necessarily made here. They're
U.S.
usually not.
retailers sold fireworks worth $369 million.
This is
still Santana's.
It is. Well, look at all these cool vehicles they have. Wow.
There's Alicia Santana. Alicia. She's
Oh,
one
look
of the
at.
camera people.
Oh, that's so great. Now look at those costumes.
Still about 3 more limos here, so if you...
And who are these cool people with? They're not with Santana's.
Associated with
You think they are with
limos,
Santana's? Maybe so. Pretty darn impressive.
By those entertainers.
Okay, next year we're all wearing those costumes. Let's make a commitment right now. I think they're so great. That cannot be easy, balancing everything while wearing those headdresses. Wow. I wish I knew who they were if they weren't part of Santana's, because I'm impressed.
Yeah. Although there's a Santana limo coming behind them too.
So maybe they are.
These young ladies have some very nice, colorful dresses on. Very pretty. I didn't realize Santana's had these many limos. I mean,
Oh, I knew they had a lot. They have a whole fleet. They're doing well. It's sort of the thing to do for proms and homecoming dances nowadays. I mean, it's just great. We're very lucky to have this business here. So I believe now coming up as Sheboygan Power Sports and Marine, a local dealership located on Sheboygan's south side. Their float features the new Bennington pontoon. Oh, look at that, it's beautiful. And a shiny new motorcycle, both from Honda.
I think they used to be called Thompson Marine before they changed hands. Peter Mathias, high school classmate of mine, used to work there. He's retired now.
That looks like such fun to ride.
Well, right here we have the Dollhouse Dance Factory. They were founded in 2013 by Sheboygan native Kayla Pittner. Dollhouse Dance Factory dancers compete all over the tri-state area in the Dance World Championships at Disney World. Competitive programs with more than 100 dancers. The recreational program boasts over 300 students. Dollhouse specializes in hip-hop, classes in ballet, contemporary, and tumbling as well. So here comes the Dollhouse World right now.
61 years, wow, that's impressive.
Zero Defense Solutions, a local gunsmith and firearms, offers repairs on firearms, CCW classes, firearms training, and in-home defense training. Please contact True Zero to schedule a class today.
Next we have a staple for the parades, the Jaeger Clowns. The Jaeger Clowns are another parade favorite. This is Barbara Jaeger's 61st appearance in the Sheboygan Independence Day Parade. That's a long time.
That's a long time to be a clown.
Yeah, and I remember that as long as I've been to parades, she's been here. I know my grandpa used to walk in the parade as a clown as well with this group.
Wasn't he Bruce the Spruce at Frangies?
He was. No, he was. He was a red guy.
Oh, he was Santa Claus, that's right. Actually, his grandpa was Santa Claus at the station. They would have a call-in.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Since nobody was calling, I called.
Aw. That must be Barbara.
Oh, there it is.
61 years as a clown. Oh my gosh. What a
How
commitment.
much I think was
Oh, yeah.
clown.
She
Oh, yeah.
looks terrific. What fun. 61 years making people laugh. So is this car with the Jaeger Clowns or the Prime Ministries?
I think with the clowns, the Star Wars characters on
Yeah, R2-D2, Yoda. So coming up on this beautiful float with all the balloons, Prom Ministries, purity, respect, obligation, marriage, or prom. Promotes purity till marriage. Young ladies and gentlemen are welcome to join the 3rd Purity Ball this October to make a purity covenant and celebrate with others doing the same. For more details, call Prom Ministries, wishing everyone a happy 4th of July.
We announce the 2017 Purity Ball. Young ladies, we're asking you to make a covenant to God for your purity, to save it until marriage. We're going to talk about being clothed in righteousness and having modest affairs.
And now comes Cyril and Methodius. Of course, they're going to have their Sylvanian Fest next week, Sunday, at D-Lem Park. All are welcome to join the great food, music, and games. I always seem to go down there after an A's game on a Sunday to get supper, Marty.
Another staple of the Sheboygan summer with the different festivals.
You bet, you
They're
bet.
located on 12th and Erie.
Next we have Menchie's Frozen Yogurt. It's a fun place to go for the whole family. Healthy choices of rotating flavors of frozen yogurt and sherbets. Add your favorite topping to make it special for you. Also selling frozen yogurt cakes, great for birthday parties, graduation, and any other summer event. Menchie's is located on the south side of Sheboygan at the Deer Trace Shopping Center. Open noon until 10 p.m.
And we're finally at the end of the parade, 98 units today. That's impressive. This is the Town of Sheboygan Volunteer Fire Department, professionally staffed with volunteers and has been protecting the town of Sheboygan since 1944. Thank you, firefighters. So here we are. So that's the wonderful 4th of July parade for 2017. I've got these guys, they promised to wear, we're going to wear those drumming outfits, those African dancing outfits next year.
All right,
So-
Jeanette, what did you think about this year's parade?
I loved it. I loved it all. I love the diversity. We're here in Sheboygan. Sheboygan has all different kinds of people, all ages, all religions, all ethnicities, children, young and old. We can all learn to get along in harmony, and we do. That's why I'm so proud of us.
Chris, last words?
Well, I'm glad I got some candy, and you get a really different perspective watching the parade this way, and I hope everybody out there enjoyed it if you couldn't come out today, and I look forward to the festivities for the rest of the day as well.
And don't forget, WSCS TV has been live streaming this. You can catch this later online. You can watch yourself if you were in the parade or want to see it again at 7 o'clock tonight. on the local cable stations, and you can several times for the rest of the month we'll be airing
I
this.
want to thank both of you for joining me in today's broadcast and the crew for giving their time of their holiday. Also to everybody out there watching us, make sure you're safe. Hopefully we'll see you down at the fireworks tonight. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you down the road.
See you next year. Bye.